Okay, Mo people, well, we have here a shootout between the long-established favorite by Kawasaki, the Kawasaki Ninja 250R, been on the market in one version or another since 1988. It is still a top seller for the Kawasaki Team Green. Over here we have a brand new model brought in from this year from the UK company known as Bennche, or I should say Megelli, by way of Bennche, which is a company out of Texas. This is a single cylinder 250 liquid cooled. This is a two-cylinder parallel twin liquid cooled. Product development on the Kawasaki is far more refined, far more developed. They've had a long time to develop this motorcycle. It's now liquid cooled. It hadn't always been.
Tom Roderick here. I've been out riding with Jeff all afternoon with these two smaller displacement motorcycles, and one thing that comes to mind is there's a pretty clear definition or defining line between the performance capabilities of these two bikes. The Kawasaki is clearly the better performer. It has a much longer standing, a history behind it. The fit and finish, the amount of detail put into the motorcycle. You can jump on the Kawasaki, be comfortable with it right away, get in the corners, move fast, move around on the bike. It feels good. Just an enjoyable machine.
The main issues are between these is the fit and the feel. The 250 feels like a real mini Repla racer. It's got clip-ons, it's got rear sets, it feels neat.
It has a fantastic look. I mean, you've got some wheels on here that are reminiscent of the MV Agusta. You've got a really cool aluminum swing arm back here, and you've got some trellis frame up here. The look of this motorcycle is absolutely stunning. But the riding portion of it, it just lacks a little bit. Not that it's terrible. It's single cylinder, actually going through the corners. When you're rolling on the throttle, it has some really good torque, and it feels good coming out of the corners. It feels faster than the Kawasaki does.
And it's lightweight. You can tell it's less weight to maneuver than the Kawasaki. Too bad it doesn't have good suspension. Too bad you're afraid to lean it over in the left-hand turn because you're going to lever the wheel off the ground with the kickstand. If they could get those things squared away, maybe get some suspension, and I knew that those tires weren't going to let me go. The 250R is kind of encouraging. It's kind of a fun little bike. The 250 Ninja, on the other hand, is faster slightly, and I know that this engine will last a long time. I know that it has a good service record, and that's probably going to weigh into anybody's buying decision who's not just basing their decision off of looks. In the looks department, it's a tough call. I would say a lot of people will look at the red bike a lot more closely. It's loud. It looks like a little fast bike. If all you're looking at is aesthetics, and that's how you make your decisions, you know, take a good look at the bike. It's $600 cheaper, the red bike from Bennche. If you want a known performing motorcycle, if you want a known top bestseller that's had 2 decades of refinement, for $600 more, it's hard to beat the Kawasaki.